I'm going to do what my daughter would have done for me, and I'm going to do what she would have done for anybody. Like if this was her neighbor and she never really knew them, she'd be fighting for change.
Aaron Dunn, the father of murder victim Tory Dunn, spoke with media Friday, flanked by members of the BC Conservatives in Surrey, not far from the community where his daughter was killed. Earlier in the day, police announced 40-year-old Adam Troy Mann from Ontario had been charged with second-degree murder in Tory Dunn's death.
He took my daughter's life, and he's caused our family all kinds of pain. Now we're angry at the justice system that allowed this to happen.
Police say the 30-year-old was found at her Port Kells home on June 16th with life-threatening injuries. She was taken to hospital but died. Dunn says his daughter was killed in a home invasion, a senseless attack he says should never have happened.
A kind and gentle and soft, caring young woman in the prime of her life, minding her own business in her own home. And it's a real tragedy that this happened, and she wouldn't want to see it happen to anybody else.
In footage submitted to City News, a man can be seen wandering around Dunn's neighborhood around the time of her death. Mann has a long rap sheet, 2 charges of robbery in Vancouver in April, theft in Richmond in February, possessing a weapon and resisting arrest in January. One record from 2010 shows Mann involved in an Ontario home invasion in 2008, resulting in a 12-year global sentence. The document shows it was Mann's 4th robbery conviction. His record at the time included 22 other convictions. Mann was out on bail for charges in an unrelated stabbing when Dunn was stabbed.
I was sick. I was sick to my stomach. How does somebody allegedly stab a woman on May 26th, only to be released on a $500 promise to pay, so that weeks later he can stab again and take my daughter's life?
Dunn's father had this to say to the judge in that case.
I would ask him how he's sleeping at night.
The BC Conservatives renewed their calls for serious justice reforms in the wake of Dunn's death.
We need bail reform. We need minimum sentencing within our justice system. We need to be able to have the tools to make sure that people who commit crimes are not allowed to just be rotating back out into our society.
Dunn says he'll keep fighting until his daughter gets the justice she deserves. In Surrey, Jack Morse, City News.